What's going on, you bunch of heretics? It's the Heresy Journals, and of course today we've got to talk about the backlash that has followed the Horus Heresy 3.0. It's like, honestly, it's like a bit of a scene from Team America World Police. Games Workshop has, once again, the entire world. Ugh. Yeah, we've got to talk about this, and I know there has been lots of content following the backlash of the Horus Heresy 3.0. And this video isn't going to be one of those where I've got an early copy, we'll scroll through the rules and have a little look, because you've probably seen all of the leaks, you've read all the reviews, you've heard a lot of the backlash. But there's something a little bit more underrooted that you might not have thought about before, especially when it comes to like lore and tournaments coming up. So today I'm just going to literally give my kind of a few pence piece, especially someone who's not been involved with 2.0 but has a lot of friends that are involved in it, has read a lot about it, and a lot of the things that I really enjoyed about 2.0 has got me to come across and think, yes, I'm really looking forward to Horus Heresy 3.0, I want to get involved. But unfortunately, as you've seen, models have now been kind of taken away. People have lost hundreds and hundreds of pounds through customization, list building that are no longer available that they can use, and that has got to be so frustrating. The customization that the Horus Heresy offers was something I was really keen to be getting involved in, and that seems to have been slashed for whatever reason. Why, I do not know. There's one thing I do understand, is that sure, they want to try and make Horus Heresy as accessible as possible for people who may not know how to play it, or who have just wanted to get involved in it. But to almost get rid of, to straight up go to a fan base and go, yeah, we don't want to keep all of you guys, we want new people, we're not about retention, we're about recruitment. I just don't think that's the right way to go with this sort of thing. But look, I mean, you've probably seen other videos that talk about this, but what I want to talk about is something a little bit more deeper than just, you know, obviously the really bad part about players losing loads of their armies becoming null and void. The problem that I have with it all is this. 40k, fine, it's an ever expanding, ever growing narrative that moves forward because the history hasn't technically been written yet. So you can do a lot of changes, you can take things away because you can change the narrative, no problems. You know, you can take army lists, you can change army lists, you know, we've lost a lot of granularity in 10th edition, sure, you know, making a 2,000 point list now takes minutes, whereas, you know, because you can either, well, I mean, it doesn't take very long at all, because you get what you want, you add a relic weapon X, done. There's not much, there isn't much flavour to it. But it's fine, it's part of the narrative, it's growing and growing and growing, it's always expanding, it's always getting rewritten, you can take things away, add things in, because it's fine, because it's moving forward. The issue is, Horus Heresy is what you would call a historical war game. It's a war game set in the future, but in the past, if that makes sense. The lore's already been written. And so when you start to say, well, no, you can't use that anymore, that's Legends, that doesn't make any sense, because Horus Heresy is set at a time of peak technology. Everyone has pretty much all of the stuff. So why on earth are you changing lore when everything's already been written? Changing weapon loadouts that would already be there because it's written in the lore, it's written in the game that you could have that. I don't understand why you're now doing that. It makes no sense. You know, as I say, Horus Heresy is a historical war game. You're now rewriting the history for what I can only imagine, because the parts don't come with the kit. I mean, Legends it, fine, but why not just make it available so that people can carry on playing with their armies just with some tightened up rules, which is what I'm aware that most people in Horus Heresy were like, the game's pretty good, there's a few things that just need tightening up. That's all they had to do. They didn't really, you know, they could have just added the weapons in that they brought into it, you know, the disintegrator cannons. Just add those into the list. Let everyone keep everything they've got, because if there's one thing I know about historic wargamers, they are very particular about lore and the history of stuff. So when you start changing that, wonder why you're going to get such a backlash. That's like if Bolt Gun Warlord Games, the bolt guns game, decided to go, no, you now can't use this specific weapon in that loadout because we want to change history, there would be uproar. So what I know about the Horus Heresy community is the guys love their customization. They love the granularity of the game and how you can make a list to be within bang on the nose because you found a point here, 5 points there, 2 points there for X upgrade, Y upgrade. And now you've just taken all of that away and decided, no, we don't want that. Yeah, that's the law, but we're going to completely ignore it. It doesn't make any sense. And that leads on to the next sort of point, is the frustrating point that tournament organisers are now going to have. Because the amount of comments that are just going, I'll stick to 2.0, stick to 2.0, stick to 2.0, and almost boycotting 3.0 already, I'm not surprised. I really am not surprised. So tournament players or tournament organisers, what are you going to do? I should imagine people are going to vote with their feet if Games Workshop, Warhammer, decide to run a Horus Heresy event. I'd be very surprised, especially those that are very passionate about this game will want to go. Very doubt that they will. And those who are, if you're a good tournament organizer, you're probably going to say, you know what, guys, we'll make a way of having your old army so you haven't got to keep spending. Because let's be honest here, Horus Heresy is a very, very expensive game. Let's not mess around here. It is very expensive. There's, Warhammer 40k is expensive, but Horus Heresy is like your neck. It is like the premium of the premium war game, and it is a war game, a historic war game, if you will. So yeah, tournament organisers, I don't know what they're going to do. They must be in the scope of being like, do you know what? I imagine he's going to want to appease the people that want to play the game. Now, hopefully, stuff will get Legends, and tournament organisers are going to go, Legends are in, have your old army list from 2.0, it'll be fine. That's what I really, really hope will happen. And again, if you're playing with friends, I imagine just Legends your stuff, keep the point system, and enjoy the game for what it's supposed to be. I really, really hope on this one that Games Workshop listen to the fan base, because it feels like they've just gone, you know what, let's just annoy everyone, let's just pee off the entire community, and they've managed to do it. I've never seen a backlash like it since, I just generally haven't seen a backlash like it, and I don't know if you guys have as well, but I don't know. I'm excited for it because I've not had the chance to play the game, and looking at the models, they look really good, and we've spoken about it before, and I really do want to play the game. But I like making army lists, I like playing around with stuff and seeing what I can get, and if this has now been taken away, what's the point? I might just stick to 40k. I might as well just get the Saturn 9 box and just turn it into a 40k army. That's what I might as well do. Because if that's the route they're going, people are not going to be interested. Anyway, if you're a Horus Heresy player, please let me know what you think to this. I'd love to get a bit more feedback on this. But for me, when you start changing the law like this, and you start taking away the rule of cool, people are going to vote with their feet. Anyway, sorry about the rant, guys, but I think it's just something else that needs to be spoken about. I know everyone's talking about it, but I don't think Games Workshop realise what they've done here. Or maybe they have, who knows. Anyway, let me know what you think down below, guys. Anyway, catch you next one. Bye bye.